What's up, everyone? This is your host, Stefany Sweet.
And your co-host, Nia and Audri.
And you are now tuned into the GrownupIsh Podcast. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Hello. Shalom. All of the above. Yeah. So.
What's up?
Oh, nothing.
Not much. Just living.
Yeah, living life. Living life. Enjoying it. And I've had a good week. I got some good news. Yeah, from family members. It's been yours.
It has been a good week. It's flying by.
Yeah, it is.
I have no complaints though. It just came and went.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no complaints.
I'm ready to get into this topic because I'm excited about it.
Yes. So let's just get into it then, because we don't have a lot going on.
We really don't, guys. You already know. I barely tell y'all anything anyways, and Nia's going to tell y'all everything anyways. So, okay, here we are. So, here we go.
Week, nothing exciting happened. But so this week's topic, the topic of discussion today,
the topic at hand,
is titles. Okay, titles, do they matter in relationships or situationships or dating? Do titles matter?
Hell, motherfucking yeah!
I say yes as well. And let's get into it. Because the reason why I feel like titles matter is because think about it. First off, you have titles like in everything.
Right.
You go into a school, people have titles.
Right.
You have janitor, you go to work, you have a title. Well, what do you do? What is your title? Okay. Right. So if titles weren't important, they would not exist. It would just be, you would just be, first off, your name is a title.
Right.
Like you have a name.
When you were born, you were given a name that is your title.
Who are you? Okay. It's what you are. Okay. It clears things up.
Fact.
It lets you know what you are, right?
Right.
So why is it then when people are dating or doing what they're doing, there's this whole titles don't matter?
Let me tell you why. Because it's a way for people to make themselves feel better about not having a title.
Oh.
Yeah. Like you're lying to yourself if you think that, I mean, there's some times where, yeah, sure, it doesn't matter because you're not trying to make it a thing. But let me tell you something. As soon as you're feeling that one girl, as soon as you're feeling that one guy, you be asking yourself like, wait a minute, why haven't we talked about what's going on? Or like, okay, you start fishing for ways of trying to like make it seem like this is not just a regular schmegular. This is a little bit more. And then slowly try to elevate the title of the relationship, taking things to the next level. That's how it all starts. It's like, oh, we're taking things to the next. Let's take things to the next level.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of taking things to the next level?
If titles don't matter, why does it matter we taking it to the next level? If titles don't matter, why is there husband and wife? If titles don't matter, I have so many questions.
So many questions, yeah.
So have you ever heard the saying or heard somebody say everyone's single until they're married? Essentially saying like, it doesn't matter if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend,
fiance, right?
If you are not married, meaning husband and wife, all of that is irrelevant.
You're still single. Because then the marriage is like tie down. But it's all like this is all a mental play. This is all a mental game.
It is,
right? Because it plays on the okay, well, I'm better because I'm his boy, I'm his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And that's my boyfriend. Like it's not like we're just dating.
I'm
not fucking him just to be fucking on him. That's my boyfriend. It makes you feel better about sleeping with somebody.
It does.
Because now you have a title. It makes you feel better about,
titles are definitely like a little blanket.
Right.
Like, but we're this.
Even to the point of like marriage, right? Like it makes you feel better. Not that it makes you feel better, but you feel semi-okay for giving someone, for cheating on you. If you have a title with them, they're not just anybody. You know what I'm saying?
So but that's like, my husband though. It's right, like, okay,
right.
He's still
that's my
shit.
Man. Like we've been together for 18 years or whatever. Like that's supposed to make things better. Like, nah, sis.
True. I also feel like, with that whole you're single until you're married, part of me is like, okay, I can see that. I can get that saying. But the other part of me is like, okay, but try that shit if you want to. Like,
that's when I used to use that. Like I used to use I'm single until I'm married for when
it's convenient for you. Like,
exactly.
I feel like people that you're using because it's convenient for you. It's like, oh, you're single until you're married. I'm single until I'm married because I want to do what the fuck I want to do regardless. Like, we're not married.
Exactly.
And that's when
I'm trying to tell my guy, like, don't try to elevate this.
Last time I checked,
don't try to find titles in this because
right, ain't no ring, boo boo.
Right.
So I'm still single.
So you don't come checking on me when I'm doing what I'm needing to be doing, okay? And you don't feel no type of way about it. Like, nah. Like I would throw that statement out there, just like throwing it out there, like
jab, jab, jab. That was a jab.
Not even a jab. Like just like don't
simmer
try
down.
Right.
Simmer
don't try to lock this down. It's unlockable. It's unlockable. It's not gonna go anywhere. You know, for the guys that I was just like, you know, it was just not a thing. We were just having fun. Yeah.
But then in the same breath, we both do agree that titles do matter.
Okay.
They matter when people want them to matter.
They matter when they want them. Yeah. They want them. They matter when you want them to matter, right? And honestly, like I was saying before, it's all about a mind game because it's like we're tricking ourselves into making it seem like it's more than anything. The same way how people say that, oh, titles don't matter.
Yeah.
They're like, anything can happen, even if you have this piece of paper that says that you guys are married. Like, it doesn't matter, right? Like, anything can happen. You could go left and they could go left, and it's still gonna be like at the end of the day, right?
Yeah,
it's just a piece of paper, as they say.
Oh, that's another one. It's just a piece of paper.
It doesn't mean anything. But yes, it does, because when I go legally, you know, when we try to do things, guess what? That piece of paper matters. When you don't have that piece of paper, shit gets rough and you can't get certain things. So it does matter. It's like law. It's worth something if all people around like abide to it or abide by it, right?
True.
But if people don't recognize this law, don't even consider it, don't think anything of it, it's just a thing that you made up.
A thing that you made up. True.
Let me tell you how people like for sure think about titles, and it does matter, right?
Yeah.
Facebook statuses, IG like posting.
Yeah.
Right? When it comes to posting.
Yes.
When you post, let me tell you, before when I was just like dating around, I didn't really care about you posting me or whatever. Now, my husband posts me, okay? You're going to post me, and I post him, okay? Because I need everybody to know. I need y'all to know. Stefany's here. She ain't going nowhere, okay, baby? All right. Just so we're very clear. Like, I made it a thing. Like, before, I didn't even care. But, like, when things got a little, like, this time around, I was like, no, I need a couple of posts in there. Thanks.
Bye. So was that before? So when you guys start posting each other, did you guys post each other while you were still dating? Like, before the engagement? At what point did you start posting? Like, at what point were you like,
when did we start posting?
What? Let me go ahead
when it got serious.
And let them know.
Yeah.
Let them know.
It more so when we got married. Like, before that, I don't even know. I think like when we were dating, like I posted something, he posted something. I'm talking shit. I don't make a huge deal about it, but like as far as posting goes, but I did want him to post, and I made sure that I posted, just because I didn't want somebody to be sliding in these DMs thinking that shit is all gravy. Like, you know, you see it. You see what I'm about. Like, you already know. Come correct. Don't try me and don't try him, because then you're going to put your boy in a situation. But
yeah, I initially, previously, I was not one of those people like, oh, you got to post me.
Yeah,
or
me neither.
We got to change our relationship status or any of that. Like, in past relationships or past dealings with people, I just did what we did. I don't think I've ever changed my relationship status to say I was in a relationship with a person. Like, it may have said in a relationship, but I don't recall, maybe once, but I doubt it. I don't think it's on Facebook, it's never said like in a relationship with this person.
I don't even know if maybe mine currently says it, if it does.
And I definitely, I did post, I have posted stuff with my ex. We did a lot of stuff together though. And I didn't even post half of the stuff that we did, but I did post here and there. But I do feel like with my next relationship, even though I do talk shit, like, you know, ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my gram. And I do talk that shit, but to be completely honest, I feel like when I get into my next relationship, once we've been in it for a minute, and I ain't gonna be posting day one, like first date, yay!
Right.
But like once we're in it and it's like, yo, we doing this, like, are we gonna do this? This go around, I really feel like, nah, we need to change some relationship statuses. It doesn't have to be on day one. It don't even have to be like, we could be a year in, honestly. Because I do like to keep stuff under wraps. And social media does change things. Because again, people really say titles don't matter, but titles do matter. Because the minute you make something official with a title, the minute you give something a title, first off, sometimes relationships within, like dynamics within a relationship change. But dynamics outside of the relationship change.
Yeah.
A lot of other people start feeling some type of way. Right. People come up out of the woodwork.
Yes, they do.
Wow.
So you in a relationship doing now?
Oh. So you already know. So that's on both ends. You know, the minute you make it public, that's when the public can then respond.
Yes.
So I feel like initially, like I do think I want to keep things, you know, under wraps. In between us, but like once it's like,
you want to do
solid,
that,
we good,
and you want to do that because like for me, I never used to post in general just because one, mind your fucking business, right? Y'all don't need to be knowing who I'm with, what we're doing, right? But also, if I do decide that, you know, this is not going to work out, I don't want to keep posting, oh, I'm with this guy, oh, I'm with this person, and oh, I'm with this person.
Some
like. Don't be tallying up my roster, okay?
I be tallying up. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
I do that for myself. Y'all don't need to be doing that, okay?
It's been some people, I'm like, oh, okay, she's not with him anymore.
You see? See?
Oh, okay, who is this guy?
We don't need a Nia all up in your business, like.
If y'all post it, it's for me to look at and observe.
Okay. Just mental notes.
Oh, they broke up.
Right. But like, I just didn't want, and I was with, case in point, I was with my ex for like, what, 5 years? Almost 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I literally had posted him like one time on Instagram. Now on Facebook, I think I posted him, I would post more there because that's more like for my family. Facebook is for my family, my immediate family, like my family back home. That's Facebook. IG is like,
everybody in them
where I don't give a damn, these people,
I
like,
agree.
Whatever. So I was very specific and intentional about like where I posted and or whatever. And with him, I believe I had changed my status, but like it wasn't a thing that I was like, oh, I need to make sure I post and all of that. But it happened, and it happened gradually, it happened naturally. And it took a while before I even started doing that, even on Facebook. So like, but that goes to show that it does matter. Like the posting matters, like the status update does matter, because then you, like you said, once you've solidified things with your significant other, then you want people to make sure that one, they're not coming the wrong way to you and them as well, right? And then also you just want to be like able to like feel good about your relationship, and say, oh yeah, this
ideally,
this
yes, I was gonna say ideally you're with somebody that you want to be
flaunt and be able, like,
letting everybody know, like, that's bad.
You're proud of, exactly, that you're proud of, and you don't mind people knowing. Like it was never on some, if I don't want to post this person because I'm ashamed of this person. It's just more for privacy, for the purpose of just being private. And also trying to figure out like, okay, what's going on with this person? Is this for the long haul or not? Or is this a temporary thing?
I think that's a huge reason as to why a lot of people don't post their partners right away. Like you said, I think part of it is, like you said, if things don't work out and then you meet somebody else, you don't want to be posting a bunch of people, like, because there are nosy people, and there are people that's going to have comments or make judgments. That's just the reality of the situation, because that's what happens when your business is public.
Exactly.
So there's that, but I also think it's that component of you're really just trying to figure it out. Like, before I go and just invite the world into this, not that you're giving them everything, but before I invite the world into this, let us figure out what it is
and what we're doing.
And once we do that, we're both on that same page. But it definitely matters. It definitely matters because, like I said before, back when social media was, when we first got onto social media was just fun. It was literally just fun and games. Like, it was back when we were in like high school. It was literally fun in a way just to talk to people. But now social media has taken on such a bigger just place in our worlds. Like, it is literally how people make connections. It's how people meet people. It's how people get to know people, like literally.
And a little too much too, like depending on what you put out there. So you have to be conscious.
And I think that is why it's just different now. It's like I do look at people sideways when I know somebody's in a relationship with somebody and I don't see like it says they're in a relationship together. I kind of side eye it. Or I see, because this does happen, when you see the girl posting a guy more, but then you go to the guy's page and you don't see nothing. And
like, why?
Yeah, and that I do look at that sideways, like, why is that going on? That's not cool. That couldn't be me. And this is the one reason why. We're a little early in the game with this episode. Might not be too long, but that's okay. I got a classy ratchet or real story for y'all relating to this as we talk about it.
I want to hear. Let's go.
This is when I had, like, shortly after moving down here, I used to go out a little bit more than I go out now. Well, way more than I go out now because I don't go out at all. So I was downtown in ratchet ass Beecham. Y'all know Orlando. Y'all know Beecham.
Y'all know about Beecham.
So I was in ratchet ass Beecham. Jeez. I had to be like 23, 24. So I was young. So I'm in ratchet ass Beecham, looking good, little hot mama. Y'all know, probably had somebody wig or something. So
that's somebody wig.
Somebody wig or something. So I'm in ratchet ass Beecham. And this dude approaches me. He cute. He tall. We talking. He looking nice. He all, okay. Hey, how you doing? Let's talk. So we exchange information. He told me he from the Virgin Islands. I'm like, okay.
How he look? Give me the visual.
Girl, I can't remember exactly, but he was tall. I just remember he was tall and he was real handsome. He's a little skinnier, but them skinny men be having that.
Visualizing a tall.
Ow. So I was like, ow. Okay.
They have what? Tripod?
Yeah. Skinny men. Yeah, they got extra leg. So we exchanged information. I find him because we were talking, but we was always kind of talking while he at work or something. So I find his Facebook page and I'm a snoop. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom where it say date of birth when you first enter your information. I'm gonna go through.
Let's go to the first
okay?
post.
So I'm going through his page. Now on his page, it has nothing about a relationship. I think
ever.
Yes. That's why I kept scrolling. It was some off and on stuff, right? But on his page, right away, you don't see it. And I don't think at this time I knew that you could go to the about, and sometimes it'll show you extra stuff. But I didn't see anything about his relationship status at all. I think it either said single or it was just hidden. I want to say it was just hidden. But as I'm going through, I see he's tagged in this lady's stuff. So I click on her page. Her page is married. She got they married pictures. They got a set of twin girls. He has a whole wife, whole family,
a whole family.
Recent post on her page. This ain't this her old page. She don't use it no more. They divorced. They not together.
Wow.
Whole family, twin girls. They got family photos, recent family photos. So I'm just okay, it's a no for me. So from that day forward, I always side eye when one person has that they're in a relationship and the other person doesn't.
So wild.
Because you out here living this whole single life, you just chilling, ain't no mention. I didn't even, I stopped all communication. I didn't talk to him no more. I didn't text him no more.
We don't need to discuss
I didn't even want to,
further.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even do so you're married? Or I didn't ask no questions because at that point, I didn't even really get, exactly. Why bother? I didn't care. But that just blew me yo, you have a wife. Y'all married. Like, y'all been married for a rip too. It was not just like 2-3 years. I think they have been married for quite some time.
Oh my god. See, that's
like celebrated anniversaries and stuff. Like, it, all of it was on her page. So that always like rubs me the wrong way, and just connecting it back, like, that is why titles matter, because
that's why you got to do your due diligence too, and be on there using your Googles, okay? And I don't care, be a snoopity snoop, okay?
Oh, I am.
You got to make sure you cover yourself and you investigate, sis, bro. Don't be ashamed, guys. Go in there and scroll. Go ahead,
because people look, be on some other shit.
Women do it too. Men do it too.
And I have a huge no married man rule. Like, that is my top. Yeah. No, I always tell people, I don't want that bad juju. Get the hell away from me. I'm not married yet. And I'll be damned if that come back around to me.
Right. It's going to boomerang
no.
Right back.
So that was part of the reason why the minute I found out he was married, there was nothing for us to discuss. There was literally, I was like, yep. I don't even think I saved the number. Just no response, no talking, no more. Just
disconnect.
I ain't trying to link up. No, I don't want that type of energy. That's my off limits. So that is why it matters.
What would you do if, like, you got with somebody that, like, okay, you meet this guy, he's awesome. You vet him and everything seems to be like on the up and up. You know, everything looks great.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just like, oh my gosh, Nia, you're bomb. You're the greatest. You're good. But things just like don't escalate, don't progress. And he's all about why do we need titles for? But he like legit is like the real deal. Like everything else, would you be willing to overlook the title? Dun, dun, dun.
Would I be able to overlook the title?
Would you be able to overlook? And you know how some people don't even like, sometimes they don't even want to forget just the title. They don't even want to get married.
Yeah.
They don't think funny. That a marriage is like necessary. Like, if I love you, you love me.
So I'm about to nerd out for a second.
Okay, nerd out.
So there's this anime, Agretsu, I believe it's called. I'm a nerd. Nerd people, where y'all at? Anime people, where y'all at? Come through.
Oh gosh.
And in the anime, it's like this little.
I roll my eyes because my husband, not at you, but like because my husband is like totally into it, and he be watching these Japanese, Asian, whatever animation cartoons, and I just be like, all right, I'm ready for my Married at First Sight. Okay.
Yeah, nobody does that. Anyway. So I'm probably saying the anime name wrong, honestly, but it's my shit anyways. So.
Right.
In the anime, there's this. It's the main character is this red panda, right? Because they're all little animals. Don't judge me. They're great. It's a great fucking show.
Wait, what is that called?
I'm gonna show you.
It's something
like she does rage music to like get out her anger, because she basically works like a 9-to-5 office job in like finance, and they be a bunch of assholes in her job. Aww. She's like young, she's like 20 something, like 25 or something, and she wants to be married. Okay. The point of this is that she wants to be married, right? Okay. Like, that is her picture perfect. She even was like, how can I get out this bitch ass job? You know what? I'm gonna just get married and become a housewife, and I don't gotta do this shit no more. Like, I fucks with this anime, yo, because I can relate. I can fucking relate. Like, how the fuck can I get a husband? Like,
that's exactly right.
So she meets this dope ass dude. Like, this dope ass dude. He basically is like rich. He's loaded. Perfect. He cool. He got his private jet.
Okay.
He out here like he could give her whatever
the lifestyle
she wants.
that she's looking for.
Yes. Okay. Whatever her heart desires, he could give it to her. But he doesn't want marriage.
Why? Does he say why?
He just doesn't feel that it's necessary. He doesn't subscribe. Basically, like, he doesn't subscribe to titles. Like, so Agretsuko. So
Agretsuko.
Yes, Agretsuko.
Okay.
So
y'all. Okay.
He doesn't subscribe to titles, and he ain't feeling it.
So
what she did was she had to end it. She ended it. She was like, she thought about it. Could she live knowing like they're never going to be married? He just doesn't see it. He doesn't want it. And she thought about it. She was like, no, I want marriage. Like, that is what at the core of me is everything she's working for. Yeah. Is to like
because there are people that like, oh, you know, that's like a contract, and I don't want to get into, you know, like, why do you need that? Or they're trying to protect assets and stuff like that, right? Or some people just don't. They use that as like not wanting to be tied down. Like you just want to be able to not have a title to say, oh, because we are XYZ, I can't do this. Like, so it's like a cop-out, basically. It's like a cop-out and a way for you to still be out here frolicking around, doing whatever you want to do because there's no title.
And that's where I will probably be like, I can't do it. Because at this point, if you're not going to give me a title, then you need to explain to me what is my stance in your relationship. Because eventually a title's going to come. It's gonna come. And if you're saying like there is no title, okay, then what role do I play in your life? Explain that to me. Like, explain to me what I am.
You are my woman.
You are my woman.
Everything. You know,
okay, then I'm your woman. That's a title. That's a title. I'm your woman.
But it's
not my man.
Okay.
So we together.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm your woman.
That's just the same as like a boyfriend.
Exactly. And I'm like, okay, then we the same. That's a title right there.
So you would give yourselves title, but he would be like, I don't recognize this title. She says that we're boyfriend.
I'm like, then we're nothing.
Husband and wife. That's it.
Then we're nothing.
Nothing at all.
I don't like, subscribe to titles. Okay, and I don't subscribe to this
relationship with you.
Then I'm not with you anymore. That's how that would end. Because for me, I need to know what the fuck is going on. Right. I can't move in confusion. I can't just be, well, hi guys, this is my
what are you? What are we doing?
This is my
significant other. This is how you say.
This is my partner.
My life partner.
My life partner.
Life partner.
And some people do that. Yes, so is that where life partner comes in now?
Yes, I think so.
We figured it out. That's what life partner comes in.
Yeah.
We don't subscribe to titles. This is my life partner.
Mine is the part like, I think Will and Jada consider themselves life partners,
they do.
Right?
Yeah, they do.
Life partners. But they're married too.
They are.
They got both.
But they also be on some other shit. So
they be on a lot. Hey man, to each his own. However you want to fly. Okay?
And that might be okay. So life partner could be a broader
statement. A way for you to kind
like
of
an umbrella category of how you describe what you
and
do.
Not everybody wants to just be out here. You know what I mean? Like they're committed. Like they're more, sometimes they're more committed. These life partners are more committed to the relationship that they're in without a marriage license, without all of this.
Now I want to like be dating somebody and just be like, next time I introduce them, this is my life partner. And not tell them, and not even tell them, like, hi everybody, this is my life partner, and I just want to see what the fuck is she talking about.
What are you calling me? Like for life? Like we're not even.
What is wrong with her? Everybody,
that would be but that is like the perfect way of introducing somebody with whom you're not married to, but you've had
in my life.
You've had,
you are my partner.
Fun facts: my mom and my dad were together they never really got like officially like a whole wedding marriage.
They were common law.
Exactly. Fun facts.
Absolutely a thing, people.
But
if you haven't heard
yes, it is a thing, and it is recognized as an official. So that's another aspect of it too, because then there are people that consider themselves to be common to have had a common law marriage. Yeah, I guess is how you can say it. And you know, if you present that in court, you could win, like in certain aspects, depending on what is going on, what may be going on. But it's recognized, and you know, especially if you've lived all your life with, or years upon years with somebody, and you have created a life for yourselves, and you've built a home, and you have children, and you have, be it businesses or mortgages or whatever it is. It's like, okay, just because you don't have a marriage certificate doesn't mean that you don't have claims now to all these things that you guys built together, right? Just because you didn't have a marriage certificate, if something happens to one person. So then it goes back to, this is exactly why titles matter, because even when you don't have a title, like the law has created a loophole for you.
Except for in Florida, I just researched it, and they said they don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. Y'all ain't
They don't recognize it?
No.
God damn.
Florida. So
Gosh.
Still to say what she just said, you don't want to be with somebody for a long ass time and you have a bunch of stuff together and then you live in Florida because your ass gonna be shit out of luck talking about something. But we was together.
That serious? Like for real?
Yeah. Florida does not recognize common law marriage, no matter what you do and no matter how long you live together. Your partnership will not have the same rights as those that were formalized legally as marriage. That was March 6, 2019 from megajustice.com. Oh, and then there's another one. There's another one, survivedivorce.com, which I'm pretty sure people be looking for shit. In some instances, the cohabitation period can be as little as 3 years. Because I was trying to see like how long actually. Yeah. So it can be as little as three years or as long as 7 years. It varies by jurisdiction. Florida has no such requirement. Today, only a handful of states still allow common law marriages to take place. Ooh. So, and that's as recent as last year that was said. So
okay, guys.
So I guess typically you were considered after 7 years, like traditionally, that's when it was like 5. Common law. Okay. Yeah.
7.
But
7 makes sense,
according to them, double check your state.
Check your state, y'all. See, I'm glad you pulled that up so you could give us some fun facts because now the people will be adequately informed on how to move forward now. Okay. If you're trying to solidify something or you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it gets tricky. It gets complicated. But like I said, even the law has now tried to create a loophole for you to ensure that, yeah, you may not have this title, but like, here's your loophole so that you can be recognized to be able to gain access to assets once, you know, if God forbid something happened to your significant other or whatever, you know? So titles do matter, guys.
They do. They absolutely do.
They really, really do. And if you thought different, you're crazy. You are crazy. And I can see how one would not care about a title. Let me be very clear on that. But they do matter.
They do. And this is the other thing about it, is that at the end of the day, we are all emotional beings. Whether you want to admit it or not, we all have feelings. So if you are going around and you're like, no, we're not doing titles. We're not doing, again, I was just watching some old clips of Black Ink because Facebook keep putting them on my thing. And once they start playing, I'm just like, ooh, I'm locked in. This is some bullshit. I shouldn't be watching this, but it's so good. So it was
the Duchess and
no, this was the episode like following the relationship between Tati and Teddy, which was a hot mess. And this is funny because I know like all these characters, but I've never actually sat down and watched like a whole episode.
I used in the beginning,
It's just all the clips. I've watched so many goddamn clips now. It's
you
like
pretty much know.
I'm caught up. I'm good.
You know what's going on.
So Tati and Teddy is like a clip literally showing like the timeline from going from love to hate with them. And one of the clips,
somebody got too much time.
They had started, somebody did. Fucking VH1 people, I guess. And one of the clips, it was like, okay, you see them starting to mess around, right? And you see them doing what they do. Yeah, and the chick Jade or whoever, she got pissed off for trying to beat Tati ass every episode. So then there's the episode where they're at a party at the shop, which what tattoo shops really just be having parties? I've never been to a tattoo shop that just throw parties.
They always would throwing parties.
I know, but like, who had parties? There's a Black Ink here. I don't think they be having parties.
There used to be one not too far from the south.
See, I don't think they be having parties.
No,
at least
don't.
we don't get invited.
I don't be out there, so I don't know.
But to get back to the topic, they were messing around, right? So then on this one episode, Tati comes to the party. She's drinking or whatever. And she's grinding on some dude. And I had seen this clip before, which is funny. She's grinding on some dude. And she ends up leaving the party with the dude. Mind you, Teddy's just in the background looking real salty. And everybody like, what the fuck is going on? You know, they messy asses. They like, what is going on? I don't know what the fuck going on. Yeah. So then, like, she leaves out. He goes outside. He's like, where's she at? And I don't know where she went. She gone off in the car with the dude. Only for her to come back later on and I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. And I was just drunk. But he like, but then that made me realize I had feelings for you. Okay, but if y'all would have solidified this with titles, if y'all would have solidified this with a common understanding that we are boyfriend and girlfriend, we are man and woman, we are something. Not just, oh, they dating. And everybody's whispering around that y'all dating.
Yeah.
but y'all haven't made
anything official, any new conversation.
Now you over here butt hurt.
Right.
Because she done left off with old boy over here. And now but I really do care about you. But why put yourself in that situation?
That's some young shit. That's some straight up young shit. Like, back when you were younger, y'all remember, y'all just tiptoe around having the conversation. And it's like, oh, it takes you maybe trying to make him feel jealous because you're flirting with somebody else or you went to a party and then that's when they realize all of a sudden, like, they have these feelings. Oh, now I know that I have feelings for you and I wouldn't want anybody else.
I didn't want to see you with him.
Like, it's on some self, on some
you
self
shit. Figured that out before.
Ego, because now you feel like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was so, like, that was some salty. Young stuff. And now you feeling salty. And this is one thing that I will say, like, especially now being older, like, I'm going to speak on my feelings. Now, rather
not be ashamed to be expressive about how you feel. Yeah,
absolutely. Like, that's one thing I had to grow to learn. And
also, you don't want to say it because you don't want to get your heart.
I've learned, like, I've definitely learned to be, like, more vulnerable and accept, like we've talked about before. You can express yourself and somebody can be like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
you got to accept that and keep it moving. But for me, that has definitely been, like, a big thing for me, especially, like, even right now. Like, if I'm meeting somebody, I'm dating somebody, I'm not gonna sit here and play coy or play like I'm good. It ain't nothing. We just kicking it. We just having fun. No. Oh, I really like you. Like, I'm really enjoying spending time with you. Yeah. I miss you, or I can't wait to see you. I'm going to express myself because a closed mouth don't get fed.
Okay.
So,
and vice versa. Even when you're not feeling it, cut it off, because why waste
somebody's time?
Why waste time? I was just having a conversation with a friend who had to cut this guy off because it wasn't a go nowhere. And he just kept on coming back. It was like the straight boomerang, kept on coming back, and each time, she was saying it nicely. Well, she was saying, I feel like she was being straightforward enough where, bro, you should have gotten the hint. Finally, she was just like, okay, I guess she stopped talking to him, and then, he came back around again, after she had, like, tried to dismiss him and hasn't been attempting to make conversation with him, and just forgot completely about him, right? Months pass, he comes back around again, like, oh, hey, how you been? How's everything? And it's just like, okay, everything is cool. Thank you for checking up on me. But I appreciate it, but I would rather not continue this. I don't think this is ever going to work. Have a nice life type thing. Hi. And I was just like, oh, God, when it gets to that point, when you have to, like, zap, like, chop your head.
But you need to do it.
Cut it off.
You need to do it. It needs to happen either way, both ways. Like, you got to communicate and express yourself. So,
kill it.
Yeah.
Just kill it.
Same thing goes with setting those titles.
Yeah.
Say something. And I feel like if you feel like you're getting the runaround, like, that's it. That's your answer right there, too. Like, if you have that, okay, what are we? Are we going to be something? Are we? And the person's like, well, I don't know. Okay, if you want something, you want to be something established.
Yeah.
And they're not giving you that, that's probably a sign you need to go ahead and part your ways.
Okay.
Because it's not going to be anything.
That's the only time I never wanted a title, is when I didn't want to be with you. Point blank, period, poo. Okay. If I wasn't checking for a title, if I wasn't looking to, like, okay, solidify anything, or I'm not asking, the key questions when you start fishing around, try to see where this is going, whatever. If your girl or your boy is not doing that, or is not reciprocating when you're doing it, they're not checking for a title, sis. Mm-mm. Bro,
the energy.
You know the energy. Exactly.
Trust me, you know the energy. Okay,
you know what to look for, and that is a clear sign that that's not being. They're not feeling the same way that you're feeling, mm-hmm. and maybe you just need to, get with the program and realize, like, you're wasting your time. Let's move forward. Bye. Okay, point blank. Period. Like, don't sit there, trying to force things. Nope. And with somebody who, like, and if you are looking to have a title and your partner, like, cares about you, really cares about you, like, then you got to weigh out your options. Like, is this somebody that really like legit? Because like I said, there are people that are really committed to each other.
Yeah.
More than these people who are married. Like there are people who are married who are shitting on their partners. Like just,
True.
So it could go both ways. Do the titles matter? Yes. But do they mean something to everyone? No. That's where you have to make that determination for that individual that you're with and for yourself too. Like, does this mean something for me? Mm-hmm. Or am I just going to be looking at this piece of paper like it ain't nothing? Because then, you might as well just get somebody who's not into titles then at that point, right? Because then it won't matter. Mm-hmm. Like, don't be taking the sanctity of marriage like for granted, or using it like, oh, okay, I want to use this to keep somebody with me, or that's not gonna, that's not it
work at all. And it's not it, because again, marriage does not equal happiness. Let's just say that as well. So titles don't equal happiness either. Titles don't necessarily mean that somebody ain't gonna do what the hell they want to do either. So
exactly,
just keep that all in mind.
And if you think about it, like titles are mainly just for like your ego. It's really just to stroke your ego.
Yeah.
Because and obviously they come into play, like I said, for like law stuff, like for the purpose of like, assets and things like that. Think of things of that nature.
Because you can establish, okay, I am with you, you are with me, we are committed to one another, without necessarily saying, oh, that's my boyfriend, or oh, that's my girlfriend. Like you can set that in stone and have that understanding without it necessarily being like, so I'm your girlfriend,
right?
So that's what I am,
right?
Okay, cool,
right?
Like I
it's
think
really just
it's for stroking ego, and I also think that is one of those things that fits into that box of societal norms too, because again, it goes back to when you have to introduce the person to somebody else, or you're having discussion and you're talking to somebody else.
Other words.
That's when you're really using titles. That's like you're just not walking around like some people. Of course, I know some people do be like, oh, husband or oh, wife, but for the most part, we're not necessarily using those titles like that. With that person. It's really just to be like, to the world, right? This is how this is his title,
right.
This is what he is to me, so you all know. And again, for in some cases, definitely like, oh, I'm a girlfriend, or I'm a fiance, or I am a wife. That's the whole, I'm not a baby mama, I'm a baby mother. I'm not a girlfriend, I'm a fiance, or I'm not a girlfriend, I'm a wife. That's definitely, now when people are doing it like that, that's definitely ego thing. That's definitely like, oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, but I'm a wife. Oh, yeah, that's nice. You're a girlfriend, but I'm a wife.
Yes. I was like, that's nice that you're a wife.
It doesn't
I'm
make
unbothered.
Like, right.
Have fun.
At the end of the day, even with these titles, life can still happen and shit can go left. Okay, just know, like it's not gonna change anything. It's about the commitment. At the end of the day, it's about the commitment that you each have to each other, for one another, for yourselves. Like how are you gonna uphold this title? Like, you know what I mean?
I think we really just had a breakthrough.
What?
Because initially I was like, titles matter, but now I'm like, titles don't necessarily matter. It's that commitment. As you're talking, I'm like, so low key, titles don't matter. It's that understanding.
It's really
that you have, and that connection and that relationship and that commitment that you have with that person. Like deep down inside, like deep at the heart, at the soul.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Titles matter to a certain degree. Let's go there. I think we can find a happy medium.
A happy medium. Yeah. I'm gonna be team both. Okay.
I'm gonna be team.
Catch me on. Depends on what day.
Do I need to know what the? Okay, so here's a good example. All right, so this is where I'm like, because as we were talking about this, I have so many title examples. So sometimes when me and my ex like kick it or go out and go places, because it's just easier to be like, this is my boyfriend, or this is my girlfriend, or this is my guy, this is my girl.
So you play pretend.
Yeah, we do.
You over here playing house.
Because it's so much easier. So it's so much easier. Like, it's just easier. Nobody got time to be like,
complicate things.
No, it don't, because we'll leave it. But all right, bye. Because sometimes you don't want. Well, hi everybody. This is my ex. Da-da-da-da.
That's a title. That's a purpose.
It is, but then everybody like, oh, but
perfectly.
So y'all still hanging out?
Title.
Still,
yeah.
I don't feel like answering all the questions.
You don't
Get
want
out my goddamn business.
Right. You don't want them asking questions.
Yeah, no. When you don't feel like asking,
so just say that's my friend. Why does it have to be boyfriend? Because
we be doing more than friend stuff sometimes.
Oh, and then the truth comes out. Oh, okay. So that
you don't want to be offensive.
So this is why you play house.
This is my friend. Oh, so I'm a friend now. Okay, cool. Now keep that same energy later on.
Right. When you want some, keep the same energy. I'm your friend. I was your friend.
See, this my friend. It could go either way.
It could be friend,
but sometimes
it could be
but sometimes I think it is easier just to keep people out your shit. Just to be like, yep, this my man. This my dude.
They still gonna be
this my girl.
This
I don't feel like displaying shit else. Don't ask no questions. We together.
I think the friend.
This is my life
that's
partner.
Because you're doing it. That would really be like, what?
This is my life partner.
I think when you are
like, I don't even like you half the time.
When you're
life partner.
When you're doing certain things, but then you give a title that doesn't match the same. Like, okay, this is my friend, but then y'all like, over here flirting and touching on each other and doing. I
thought they said they were just friends.
So either way, you're right. Either way, they're gonna be questioning, right?
Yeah. So it's just like, it is.
Whatever works for y'all, guys.
Whatever works for y'all. Have fun.
We ain't here to judge. Who cares? At the end of the day, like
as long as y'all know what the hell is going on.
I'm low key feeling like they don't matter, because at the end of the day, it's the energy that you put in towards it. So it's like,
it's definitely the energy you put towards it. However, future boyfriend, husband, whoever,
titles.
You gonna get this title, and you gonna post me on all your social media.
Okay,
all of them. You on Twitter?
Just know.
Tweet my name. Just tweet it. I ain't even on
Audri,
Twitter, but I just better tweet it.
She ain't even in.
I'm not on Twitter. I have an account. It's just out there in the wind somewhere. It's a rogue account, but I don't use it. Yeah, tweet me. All that.
Yeah, right. I'm done. Keep that energy, guys.
Yeah.
But I think so let's recap. We're team both.
We're team both.
Final answer.
Matter, but also they kind of don't matter.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Weigh it out.
No.
I like that. All right, guys. Well, y'all let us know which one matters for you. Does the title matter? Does it not matter? I want to have this conversation because I feel like maybe y'all might have some other pointers that we overlooked. Some scenarios that Nia didn't bring. She had all the scenarios.
I had all scenarios today.
And y'all keep us posted on which one y'all like. Like, okay, are y'all out here posting y'all significant others? Are you guys not even being bothered by titles? I feel like these millennials just be like, yo, YOLO, live your best life.
Right.
Catch me later.
That's my sneaky link. Did you know there's a Sneaky Link song? Oh my God.
No, I've never heard.
It sounds horrible.
Is it?
It is so horrible.
I just have this. Pew, pew, pew. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a chopper.
I'm so done. All right, y'all. Y'all know where to find us. The GrownupIsh Podcast on Instagram.
Everywhere. We're everywhere, guys. Just find us on Instagram. Go ahead and share, like, subscribe. We're posting stuff. We're about to release our rebranding. We've started releasing but we're going to do it. We're going to do it, whole thing officially. And we're excited, man. Like, this is going to be great. And you can catch us every Tuesday, right here, GrownupIsh Podcast. And we will see y'all later.
Bye.